At the end of the day, we want to look at some of the best ways and setting the standard. If you don't keep on dreaming, you just go and decline and become obsolete. You are the next chief executives of other institutions or your own businesses.
Also say something about a key principle around how you select, how you recruit and select something Felicia.
4 years ago, a group of elite HR practitioners across industries in Ghana met at the HR Changemakers Summit. Their mission? To develop a blueprint for HR best practices in the areas of organizational culture, recruitment and selection, and performance management. After deliberation and research, the first ever Ghana HR report is ready. Since then, a lot has changed in the world of work. The HR Changemakers will speak for themselves.
If there's any area where the impact has been felt, is all culture. So that the culture you'd see before the pandemic is one with cohesion, a lot of engagement. And what you may see now is one where there are more silos. And what it means for us as HR leaders is the need to be very, very intentional.
So I remember vividly meeting with other HR change makers and discussing, organizational culture, employee engagement, and a lot of these topics. This is all prior to COVID, and so it was very much, a lot of the things are still present, right, similar, but there's so much that has changed since COVID. So it's almost like COVID propelled us into becoming better organizations.
In 2018, I was honored to be among 14 HR leaders who took part in the HR Changemakers program. It was an exciting session, having all the experts on board, having us deliberate and discuss on issues that we think are very pertinent in our country, in our profession in Ghana. Interestingly enough, in just 4 years, so much has happened that immediately maybe a second session is required for us to review those certain developments that we have now that we may not have envisaged 2018 when we were having this conference. And within a short time, the dynamism has been such that we have had to put in place so many structures to accommodate the changes that are coming in the workplace.
Because of COVID, we also had to go into heavy use of technology. We had started actually automating a lot of our processes and digitalizing most of our activities. And so COVID did not take us by surprise in terms of use of technology. So even in situations where we had to actually recruit, if we had to, now we're using technology. So, you didn't need to have in-person interviews.
When it comes to culture, I would say the key challenge for us has been the behavioral change. Getting people to, as it were, stick to COVID protocols, the guidelines, the safety guidelines, making sure that people are constantly observing simple, what may appear to be simple, like washing of hands all the time, like keeping a certain distance, like wearing the masks. It's been a bit of a challenge.
You've heard it yourself from the HR Changemakers. Since the first HR Changemakers Summit, a lot has changed in the world of work. This document contains more than guiding principles for performance management, recruitment and selection, and organizational culture. It also contains key insights from various industries across Ghana, from media, energy and natural resources, agriculture, healthcare, ICT, education, and so much more. The guiding principles from the Ghana HR report are intended to guide you towards best practice in HR. We would be delighted to have you join the next HR Changemakers event that would add on to the current guiding principles and pave the way for smooth and effective best practice in HR across industries in Ghana. I'm Irabna Nikwe, Editor-in-Chief of HR Focus Africa, and thank you so much for being here at the launch of the Ghana HR Report.
Watch out for the next HR Changemakers Summit and be a part of the game changers who influence the best practice in HR management in Ghana. We now declare the Ghana HR Report duly launched.